Good morning. I'm about 6 minutes earlier today. And as always, if you're watching this and recording, you're welcome to fast forward or hang out with us as we say hellos. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Gina. Good morning, Maria and Joey. Maria and Joey, share some pictures of Midge with us. We miss her. Well, I do, for sure. And I'm sure some other people who know her miss her as well. Good morning, Mariella. Buenos días, Judy. Good morning, Jennifer. Jennifer, please share the story of your cat. I really want to know how Kevin agreed to it and, all the stuff. How old she is and everything. Good morning, Jean. So nice to see you here live. All right, it is time for us to start. And today we continue our exploration of AHIMSA, non-violence, one of the ethical guidelines in yoga. Today we're going to do it through the lens of violence to others. And again, we're not going to be talking about the obvious physical or emotional violence that unfortunately abounds in this world, but rather about the more subtle ways we can be violent toward other people in our life. It's more subtle, yet not necessarily less detrimental. And to start off our reflection, I would like to read a passage from Deborah Adele's book, Yamas and Niyamas. She writes, "It's challenging for us to find love for ourselves, and so it becomes easy to look outward and begin to focus on others, hiding our own sense of failures and fear under our blazing concern for others. It's almost as if we're secretly saying, 'My life is a mess, and I'll feel better if I fix yours.' If we're not honest with ourselves, we can even go to bed with a sense of pride in the amazing things we have done for others that day. When we are unwilling to look deeply and courageously into our own lives, we can easily violate others in many subtle ways that we may not even be aware of, thinking that we are actually helping them. Thinking we know what is better for others becomes a subtle way we do violence. Non-violence, AHIMSA, asks us to trust the other's ability to find the answer they are seeking. It asks us to have faith in the other and not feel sorry for them. Non-violence asks us to trust the other's journey and love and support others on their highest image of themselves, not our highest image of them. Leave the other person free for our needs, free to be themselves, and free to see us as they choose. I experienced this well-intentioned help from my husband, who out of love for me began to take anything heavy out of my arms and carry it himself. And at first I thought this was very sweet of him and I appreciated the gesture. But over a period of time, I began to notice that some of the strength was actually leaving my arms. By not occasionally carrying heavy things, I was getting weaker. When we try to fix or save someone else, we're keeping them from getting the learning the situation has for them. We are, in a sense, cutting them off from the power of growing stronger, more competent, more compassionate. It can often feel like torture to let a person we care about sit in the suffering and challenges of their life. We almost can't help ourselves. If they're hurting, we want to make them feel better. If they have a decision to make, we want to tell them how to make it. And yet, the only thing we have to offer that is truly of value is to simply sit with them where they are, as they are. We need to trust suffering and trust challenge and trust mistakes. They are what refine us when we don't run from them. Rachel Naomi Remen writes, "Our listening creates a sanctuary for the homeless parts within another person. There is nothing to fix or save in another. There is only the gift of listening. People need a safe place to hear themselves." Worry is another way violence gets masked as caring. Worry is a lack of faith in the other and cannot exist simultaneously with love. Either we have faith in the other person to do their best, or we don't. Worry says, "I don't trust you to do your life right." Worry comes from a place of arrogance that I know better what should be happening in your life. Worry says, "I don't trust your journey or your answers or your timing." Worry is fear that hasn't grown up yet. It is a misuse of our imagination. We both devalue and insult others when we worry about them. There is a big difference between help and support. For me, help carries the connotation that I'm more skilled at life's decisions and challenges than the other person is, whereas support meets the other person on equal ground, with equal ability, and is able to sit with more awe and respect than answers. It really comes down to this. Do I go to my child, my friend, my partner, myself with love or with worry? Which has more breath, more space, more efficient use of energy, more building power? So let's explore this together. As always, take a comfortable position and take a few moments to acknowledge all the circumstances of your practice today, both internal and external. As you take this pause, inhabit it with all your senses. And today, I encourage you to dedicate your practice to someone in your life who you constantly feel the need to fix, to help. someone you are always worried about, instead of being gently supportive, being the safe haven for them, holding the space for their own explorations to unfold in their own timing. Take a moment to pick this person, and we'll do a variation of the loving kindness meditation dedicated to that person. Holding their image in your mind's eye, gently repeat the phrases that I offer you. And of course, you can modify them so that they resonate better with you. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and mind. May you step in your own power. May you find your natural flow. May I be willing to listen and support you. May I let go of my need to fix you and your life. May I release my worry about you. May I trust in your journey. May you be healthy, happy, and free. May you know deep, natural peace. May I know deep, natural peace. I'll repeat those phrases again, and then I'll give you a couple of minutes in silence to do your own practice. Pick your own phrases. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well in body and mind. May you step in your own power. May you find your natural flow. May I be willing to listen and support you. May I let go of my need to fix you and your life. May I release my worry about you. May I trust in your journey. May you be happy, healthy, and free. May you know deep, natural peace. May I know deep, natural peace. And now I'll give you a couple of minutes in silence. Today, I invite you to watch where you're running interference on others' lives. Are you a warrior? A fixer? Can you discern the difference between help and support? Notice what you may be avoiding in your own life because you're so interested in the lives of others. Thank you so much for being here today. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you tomorrow.